Alright, everybody. This is my documentary. This is the first time I'm doing this ever. Okay, so don't judge me if this doesn't work out that great. What's going on with my hair? But anyways, later on in this documentary, I'm going to show you guys, well, not really show you, I'm going to tell you guys what to fix during your like short films and your fan films and stuff. But to do that, I'm going to start off talking about my first ever fan film. I can't name all these fan films, but I can name my original short films. Okay, so like my original short films. But first I'm going to start off with my first ever fan film. Just getting all that. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm extremely nervous. But yeah. So my first ever fan film, like what I learned from it is that recording in the same room like kind of ruins the whole illusion pretty much. That, you know, because why would all these murders happen in the same room? That's what I'm trying to get at here. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. So that's probably like the key takeaway from this, from my first fan film. Now, if we talk about something else, like my first ever like actual short film, I think was Vlogging Accidents. That one was terrible because again, it was just me acting. Okay, it's just like too much of the same thing. It's boring. Okay, I was just going with the flow. Now later on, I'm gonna explain in further detail of the difference between going with the flow and improvising. Like, I'm improvising this entire documentary. I'll add pictures and stuff at the end, at like post-production. But yeah, so like Nightmare the movie, same thing. Kind of the pace just seems a little bit off, and everything. So yeah. But if we talk about maybe works, like in The Killing, again, it's just me. Like these clones and stuff. I think that's kind of boring as well, because it's just me. In The Killing Season 3, I really had hope, because it wasn't just me, right? I bring along someone, but it just flopped. Why? Because it was cringe. Me and Thomas at the time we were working together, we couldn't really come to an agreement of what was going on. Like, you could actually tell, because like in the episode we were just improvising, but in the one episode we were talking about, you know, we were just talking, just, you know, in the scene we're just talking about like theories of stuff that was going on like in that universe, right? And you know, we didn't come in agreement to that, and I think that was one of the issues, is that we couldn't really come up with an agreement. We couldn't come up with something together. But moving on to like the second part of the fan film, of the first fan film that we ever did, I think that one really worked, because I mean, it was just me, but like I thought about it for a while, and like, yeah, I had one of this, like I thought about one of the scenes, and then I just improvised during those scenes. I think that's what really made it work, you know. But a lot of people were upset because, you know, not really bloody. That was out of my budget, because I didn't really want to go heavy on the CGI. So it'd be great if it had blood in it, I guess. But let's talk about the video, you know? That, I was really looking forward to it being on streaming services, but unfortunately the audio quality kind of wasn't good. I'm gonna be real with you guys, it wasn't good, like, at all. But, the reason why I thought that would probably work was because, well, it's kind of like this is the second part of the fan film, you know? It was sort of similar. And that's why I thought, you know, it would work. A lot of people said it doesn't work. I thought, you know, it probably will, you know? It's not out yet. Come watch the trailer, it's on YouTube. It's probably not gonna be out on any streaming services because the whole audio situation. But I really hope that this documentary makes it on to a whole bunch of streaming services, so we can kind of like let people know, hey, if you're thinking about making short films or fan films, I'm here to teach you what I messed up on. So now the difference between improvising and just going with the flow is, going with the flow, you don't really know what you're doing, just whatever pops in your head you do. Improvising is when you have like an understanding of what you want, and then you go off of that. Just a basic understanding of what you're thinking. And it's like, I want the tone to be this, and then you just say whatever that goes with that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's actually used in Marvel a lot, is what I'm understanding. Like Stan Lee cameos was actually all improvising. Even with the Stan Lee cameos, those were all improvised. Which, yeah, that's what I was really going for, was that sort of thing in these fan films. But in this next short film that I'm thinking about making, I'm going to make it like an actual script. See how that goes out. See how that goes. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But there's one thing I want to talk about. Is a lot of people know about Nightmare Resurrections. Who was wondering about that? It's my my second web series, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube. It got canceled. The reason why it got canceled was I couldn't really think of anything. Of like, this one guy was supposed to come after this one guy, kind of like Nightmare the movie, didn't really see him because he's invisible. But you can actually see him in the show. And I was like, I was trying to explain why he's coming after him, and I couldn't really think of anything that made sense. See, this is why you need to come up with a basic story before you even try anything. If you want to make a basic story, a basic storyline before you even start, making your short film or your web series or your fan film, you need a basic understanding, and that's where I keep messing up. I don't do that. I just go with the flow, and everything just seems a little messy, or a lot messy. Like in the first ever fan film that I did, again, I was like, the dialogue just seemed off. That was because I was going with the flow. I was like, oh my gosh, he's like, look, he's in that TV over there. He's like inside the TV. I don't know, my acting just isn't that good, I guess. But also, yeah, my acting just isn't that good to begin with. But in the second part of the fan film, I think my acting was really good. I was playing like a kind of like a psychotic dude in that. I just, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. Like, I'm just doing these for fun too, so like, if you don't like it, I don't care. I'm doing this for fun. You know? I mean, this is a really short documentary, I thought, you know. But yeah. I'm thinking about making my own kind of like short film so people can, so I can get like more of an audience type thing going on. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, right. So, Cooking with Maddie was supposed to come out after the video. It's supposed to be like the sequel. I canceled that because, well, I couldn't really. It's like I had this like vision in my head. This is what like improvising doesn't really work out. So I had this vision in my head of what Cooking Maddie was supposed to be about. Like, it was supposed to build up over time, and then like episode 3 is where things get chaotic. But what I ended up doing was none of that. That was because I didn't really know how to what's the word? I didn't really know how to bring my visions to life. So this is why a lot of people, you know, make a list of what the limitations are of making like fan films and short films. You know, just make a list of your limitations of what you can't do and what you can do. And I never do that. I should probably start doing that myself. But I don't. And that probably screwed me over in the long run. That's probably why, you know, why Nightmare Resurrections didn't work out, because I didn't know my limitations, and also I didn't get the proper story that I wanted. So some things, you know, come to an end, and you just gotta be thankful that good things happened. Like the second part of my first fan film, that's pretty good. I'm proud of that. And I actually recorded it here. I didn't record it at my old house like I did the very first one. The very first one was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It was a long time ago. I just uploaded it though, I think in November, I think, of last year, or was it 2 years ago? I don't know. I honestly don't remember. But there's a copyright issue. That's another thing that you have to watch out for. If you're going to use music, make sure you get the rights to it, like I didn't. Or you can find copyright-free music on YouTube. That's what I did. I literally put it over the music that was already in the fan film. And that didn't really work out either, because you couldn't really hear the guy, but me. You couldn't hear me over the music, because I had to have it loud enough to drown the other song, which I used. Was it Back in Black, I guess I'm using? Hopefully I don't get copyrighted by saying that. Jeez. Yeah, I think I used that song, and that's what happened there. But hopefully you found this documentary really helpful. I'm trying to be helpful. This is a very short documentary. I thought it would be longer. It's like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna think about something else I have to freaking talk about. What do I want to talk about, man? I think I covered everything. I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. Frick. I think there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Talked about music, the fan film issues, the short film issues, the cooking with Maddie. Oh, there's this slasher movie. That's right, there's a slasher movie I wanted to make. It's about this blind man who stumbles into the wrong house and thinks that his house is being robbed. So what he does, go on a killing spree. That didn't make any sense. I mean, kind of did, I guess. But I don't think anybody would be interested in watching that. I mean, some people might be interested. But also, some people might not be interested in that, you know? Like, I want to build a big audience. You know? Something like that. Like a very big audience. You know? So what I'm thinking of, instead of doing that, just making like a normal slasher film, you know, like all the other ones. That's it, just like all the other ones, I guess. But thanks for watching this documentary. It's been real with you guys, you know. Hopefully this goes on streaming platforms, which honestly I don't know. I don't know at this point. This is not how I pictured this going, by the way. I pictured this going in a completely different way. Like, I was thinking about recording this maybe in my kitchen, but I can't because it's too noisy in there. Can't do it in the living room too, because it's too noisy in there. Right now, I'm hearing the air conditioner from outside. I think it just shut off, actually. It just shut off. Is that crickets outside? Anyhow, hey, I'm getting distracted here. Thank you for watching this documentary. I hope that you guys found my words inspiring and that you learned from my mistakes, like I plan to learn from my mistakes. And go ahead, recommend this documentary to your friends, your family. I'm trying to get a lot of people to watch this. So if you guys have anybody trying to make a short film or fan film or even a feature film, like a feature-length film, just share this with them. And I hope to inspire people to make their own feature-length film or short films or fan films, because at the end of the day, all you need is just a camera that records video and audio, people to act in your movie or short film or whatever, and maybe a basic script. It doesn't have to be good or polished, and let the actors act. You know, just let them do their own thing. That's pretty much all you can do. And thank you guys for watching this documentary. I really appreciate everybody who watched this. So, thank you.